So let's then now check in with what's our 6-week reality version of what we're going to achieve. So what's the one outcome that I want? What must be done for that to happen? What can wait till January? So we talked about this in the previous webinars that I recorded or not recorded. But, parking that on a January list. So getting that out of your head, putting it on paper, but also going, I'll look at that when I'm back to work in January, whenever that time is that I'm looking at next year. So stop doing the things that drain you or don't lead to results, or that you're stewing over that actually is not going to be worth your energy or your time this year. So we want to just make sure we simplify anything that we're thinking about or worrying about, and just having some really clear areas of focus. So next we've got protect your energy. So this one I think matters the most, particularly if you, and we hear this all the time, but if you're a business owner, similar to if you're a parent, that you can't pour from an empty cup. So you can't sell, serve, or show up well if you're exhausted. And if you do, you're probably not going to give the best impression for your business for subsequent customers or subsequent clients. So unfortunately, peak season requires peak energy, so not peak busyness. So you don't want, your clients or customers to feel stressed and overwhelmed when they come to see you in this period of time, because they may not then think of you or purchase from you or book with you when you're less stressed in February, March, for example, because they're going to think, oh no, they're very uptight. They didn't get a good vibe. So we need to manage our energy because we put that through our business. So think about, and if you've got a team as well, think about how you can help with your team in managing this as well. So having a plan of when can we just have some small breaks, making sure that we've got some resets, some timing, some batching of tasks can also help, mitigate that busy, like go from one thing to the other. We want to make sure that there's some planned breaks in there. And also, if you're having one of those days where your brain's just not braining, or things just aren't working out, stop, reset, move to something else. For example, I will go, if this is not working, I'm going to clean for a little bit. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go for a walk. I'll, not do my work after I pick the kids up from school or something like that. I'm just going to go, look, we're just going to play outside, shoot some hoops. The kids will jump on the trampoline. I will not. But just restart again tomorrow. So it's not worth pushing through because you won't get a good result. You'll get half-assed results. But putting in place a plan, so for some regular and being more mindful about having some regular breaks, means you won't try and push yourself through when things just aren't going your way. The next thing is wanting to make sure that we focus on what's going to give us the best return at this time of the year. So these are things that have a high margin, high profit margin, things that are your best sellers, things that you can bundle easily with minimal effort. So I've got a little Venn diagram there of like, we want to preserve our energy, we want ease, we want efficiency. So let's find that sweet spot and just work on those,